The following program is intended for mature audiences.
If you don't dig me, then nigga, you can sue me, cause the shit that I be saying ain't worse than no Western movie.
Over here, stranger.
School is not out, motherfucker. That's what this hoodie means. You understand? It's time to learn. That's what we're doing. You will not be watching this unless you load it up at home and watch it yourself, and you can follow along per the purposes of this video. Whatever the fuck. But before we get started, I had to address this because it just happened. Don't be rude, motherfucker. Simple as that. Listen, there's a fucking dude around here, man, that just, the kid, every time he sees Jen, he says, "Oh, make me a mask. I want a mask. Make me a mask." So she says, "Okay, I'll do it, because everybody should have one." So she makes him one. A couple days goes by. He's outside walking around. He's not wearing it. He comes up to Jen and he goes, "I want you to make me a different one. I can't find the other one that you made me." Okay, I'll do it. She makes it for him. We then repeat the process again. This time he wears it for a day or two. A couple of days goes by. He's outside with no mask again, and now he comes up to her again and says, "I want you to make me another one." And she was like, "Dude, I've already made you 2 of them. Other people need masks also that I'm making them for. I can't just keep making shit for you all the time." He's like, okay. Day goes by, he comes back, making the mask again. Like, dude, I'm not gonna just keep making you shit for free, dude. I'm charging everybody else. I'm gonna charge you too, and if you keep fucking asking me, I'm gonna charge you $10 instead of $5, because this will be the 3rd one that I'm making you now. Because you want it now, a custom job. You want something done on it, drawn on, fitted to your face, the whole fucking deal, right? So he goes, "I'll give you the $10 for it." Okay. If you pay me, I'll do it, right? And she makes it for him. She takes like 2 weeks to do it because she's doing other shit. But whatever, you're going to get it. You've already got 2 of them, plus the surgical mask that you're getting from fucking wherever. It's not like you need this one or you're gonna die, right? Every fucking day, this dude is knocking on the door. He's looking for her outside. He's asking me every time I see him. If he sees her 5 minutes before he sees me and she goes upstairs and I happen to be outside, he'll ask me what's going on, even though he just talked to her. This goes on for some time, probably about a month. She gives, not him waiting for it, the whole persistence to keep asking and asking and asking and asking for shit. She takes like 2 weeks to fucking do it. Probably not even that long. She gives it to him a couple of days ago. Just now, outside, go outside. Who's walking around out there? This fucking jerk off is walking around out there. He doesn't even have the mask on that she fucking made and designed that he wanted done 8 fucking different ways. The whole thing. And he goes, "Yo, what happened to my mask?" Jen's like, "I gave it to you already. What are you talking about?" He's like, "I gave you $10. Now you're gonna try to say that motherfuckers over here are beating you? Now you're gonna say we're beating you? Watch this now. I'm not even the artist, bro. I don't got nothing going on. I don't have a stake in this fucking argument. I thought it, and before I could even finish the thought, my mouth was open and I'm yelling at him, "Are you fucking serious, dude? She just gave it to you yesterday or the day before, and you're looking for another one already. Other people in the world exist besides you. You do understand that, right? Or she's supposed to just keep on making you new shit just because you feel like having new shit, and then you're gonna go and say that we tried to steal from you? Get the fuck out of here. And this dude he's got this really, like Jen said afterwards, like you made him sad, clearly. You upset him. Look at his fucking face. He thinks that you're pissed off at him now. I am pissed off. Like, I'm aggravated with him. I'm not pissed off like, fuck him, I hope he fucking drowns in a fire. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anything like that. Just like, dude, leave it alone, man. Enough is enough already. You got your fucking masks, wear them, and shut the fuck up. I go, bro, every time I see you outside, you're not even wearing a fucking thing, so what is she gonna keep making them for you for? And then I gotta stand out there still, because of the vice that I have. I can't dramatic exit and leave. I have to stand out there now and just stew in it. So he slowly walks away, and it's raining out, so it's a dramatic effect, for real. Rain's coming down, kid's surgical mask is hanging halfway off his face, big fucking puppy dog eyes, head hanging down. Oh, you made me sad now. And I'm just standing there shaking my fucking head like, dude, well, you know what, dude, look, I didn't want to do that. That wasn't, that when I woke up today, I didn't say I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna make somebody feel like shit, because they won't leave us the fuck alone. And by us, I mean her, but because I'm out there most of the time when she's out there, I have to hear all this, and I bit my tongue and bit my tongue and bit my tongue. No more. Enough is enough. The point is, this video is not brought to you by Lazarus Naturals, the CBD supplement that I'm hoping will kick in any moment now. Because it's raining, I'm hurting, I'm grumpy, I'm just in a shitty mood all around. I've been in this room editing all fucking day. I go out in the living room and try to be a person, watching the Bill Burr podcast with Jim Norton. Then they start talking about Opie and Anthony, like, fucking boring, dude. Snooze. I understand what they did for the industry of satellite radio as a whole, podcasting as a side effect possibly to their fucking radio, even though it's completely disconnected and it was made by some other fucking guy who came up with the term podcasting, apparently. There's a history to it, and I respect that. But I don't give a fuck about shock jockery, dude. I don't fucking care. I'll tell you something else. If you really want to fucking hate my guts today, dude, I don't like Howard Stern. Not the man. I don't like his show. I don't like the vein in which it exists. I think it's a fucking... It's filled with douchebaggery. From what I've seen. People play me clips and they say, bro, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Watch what he says to this guy, Beetlejuice. And I'm looking at this thing and I'm going, this is not funny. This is just mean. There's a difference between funny and mean, dude. And, I know it's a tough line to toe sometimes, and you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. But the point is that, I don't know. I was reading an email. I got lost and thought, the fuck was I on about? Howard Stern. His show sucks, dude. Okay, cool, good for you. You have porn stars in the studio. Alright, you're making fun of mentally handicapped people. Fucking sick, bro. And then later on, fast forward however many fucking years, and now all of a sudden you're a fucking lefty loosey, right? And you want to be like, fuck everybody that likes Trump, don't listen to my radio show. As if you have any fucking footing on what is moral and what isn't. I mean, fucking Jesus Christ, dude. Wake the fuck up, will you please? This is what happens when you get a little bit too fucking rich and your bubble is so goddamn big. I've heard rumors, I don't know how true this is, probably not at all, that this fucking guy won't even walk through the hallways unless people clear it out because he doesn't want to be looked at by other people. People that are less talented than him. And the motherfucker has the balls to turn his nose up at podcasts. What the fuck do you think your show is, stupid? I'm sorry, was fucking America's Got Talent paying your bills for all those fucking years? You're a fucking hacky dope, dude. You can go fuck yourself. There's my political statement in 2020. You ready for this, dude? I'm really gonna blow your fucking balls off. I have friends that are anti-Trump, and I have friends that are fucking pro-Trump. And they're still my fucking friends because regardless of whatever their political leanings are, I don't fucking give a shit, dude. If we're cool, then we're cool, and that's it. We just won't talk politics, and that'll be that. I mean, most of the time, you don't have friendships where you're sitting and discussing whether or not abortion has merit in our fucking society. It's either you're with it or you're not, and I'd rather just spend time talking to people I like about other shit than just politics 24 hours a fucking day, dude, because it's old, it's boring, and it's fucking tired, and grandpa needs a goddamn nap. So take your CNN and your fucking Fox News and your Young Turks or whoever the fuck else you want to name and think of and put them to fucking bed, bro. Put them to bed, because it is time for the adults to watch some television. Woo! You feel that, dude? That was a brilliant segue right there. That was. I'm proud of myself. Pumpkin. I referenced this movie a little while ago because I seen it on Your Mom's House Network. Hi, mommies. Y'all are gross. I can't hang out with you. You go too far for me, man. I can't do it. I'll look in on the Dr. Drew show from time to time, right? I know kind of when Tom is on, can't do it. If Christina's on, maybe there's a 1 in 3 chance I can watch it without a problem. Josh Potter's another one. I can't. It's too deep for me. I like all of these people. I love Tom's stand-up. I think Christina is fucking hilarious. Love her stand-up also. Don't really know much about Josh other than the fact that he can't come. And I also check in on Sickler's Honeydew podcast. Crab Feast, motherfuckers, what's up? You know, all that shit. But it's too deep, bro. I can't do it. But Drew and Christina, I think, were talking about this film, and they brought it up, and the whole gimmick in this movie is Christina Ricci, the fucking broad from the Addams Family and the Casper movie, has gone on to college, right? Because when you're done painting your face white and you don't have any ghosts to hang out with no more, the only thing that you really can do is go hit the campus and look for fucking Van Wilder. That's all you can do at this point. So she goes into a sorority, and this is apparently the little trailer I've seen and what I read up on it. She goes and joins a sorority house, right? And then runs into some fucking whack job who has cerebral palsy, like I got, which we'll get to that in a minute. And starts dating this dude in this fucking romantic comedy, whatever you want to call it. And everybody in the movie disapproves, and they all make fun of him because he's fucking disabled, whatever. I don't know if the dude in the movie is or isn't. And personally, Scarlett, I don't give a good and goddamn, bro. Just because he is, maybe he's cool with it, maybe I'm fucking not, dude. Maybe I will love this, maybe I fucking won't. So know that going in. If this is your favorite movie, you can suck dick. I don't care. I don't care if it is or if it isn't. I'll make my own goddamn opinion. And then what you can do with that opinion is either take it in and enjoy it or fucking hate it. Either way makes no goddamn difference to me. Just so you know where we stand this evening on the program. Save your fucking hate mail. Cancel me. I need the ratings. I don't give a fuck, dude. Get offended. I don't care. This is not a safe space. Understand that. I'm going to say things that are offensive. I'm going to say things that are going to bother you, a lot of which you will not agree with. And if you don't appreciate my fucking tone, then you could go find somebody else to watch, because apparently it's now become one of those days. Having said all of that, I say we check out this movie. I don't know how it's going to go. It's all been placed in certain places, right? So I don't know what's all going on. You can feel free to tune this up at your house and follow along with me. I've never seen it. Part of me wishes that I have, so I wouldn't have to do this right now, because I already, without thinking too hardly about it, I think I'm gonna fucking hate this film, dude. But we'll see. You never know. You never know. By the way, this will be a subdivision of the Laughing at Birds podcast, which is out every Saturday. Check your local listings: iTunes, CastBox, Spotify, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, all that bullshit. Check your local listings, bro. I'm not going to spell it out for you. What am I, fucking podcast TV guide now? Fuck out of here, man. Do your research, goddammit. Instagram, Twitter, at Laughing Birds Pod, artwork, clips to the show, a bunch of shit. At Laughing Birds is on Twitter. I think I said that already. Twitter fucking blows, dude. Outside of putting a clip out for the show on there, I don't fuck around in that sandbox, dude, because everybody is looking to just fucking point at your shovel and tell you it's the wrong color, and how dare you call it a shovel, and you're a fucking racist, cisgendered, white, whatever the fuck. I don't have time for all that. Change your pronouns, do whatever you want to do, have a dick if you want a dick, grow some tits, keep your vag, whatever the fuck you want, bro. Just do it and mind your fucking business, okay? Don't be pulling me into everything that you want to do. Whatever your personal decisions are don't need to be headline news in my fucking life, alright? When I start calling people and talking about my bowel movements and how many times a day that I'm pissing in my diary as I write it down, then you can come and talk to me about your whatevers. Whatever mechanism you have. Other than that, leave me the fuck alone. I don't care. Here's a clip to the fucking podcast. Click on the link or don't click on it and go fuck yourself. Simple as that. Now that we got all the pleasantries out of the way. It's showing that a little bit of this was already watched. Is this a trailer? I don't know. There's no sound. I don't hear anything. Is it all broken? Did I go deaf? Have I said too much? Alright. Credits. I hear birds, so.
This is so exciting, Pumpkin. Everybody is here. So I want you to smile and try to pay attention. Don't daydream. You look so handsome. Here's your discus. Are you ready? Let's go, sweetheart.
Alright, so he's in a chair. If I could, I mean, after all, it's the reason why I'm here. So I don't get fined. Did the lady brushing the dude's hair, whatever? Of course, that's any fucking parent that is doing too much. That's all that is. The dude can do it himself. Let him fucking do it. Jesus Christ, man. He's already in a fucking chair. Do you want him to lose the use of his goddamn arms too? Fuck. Looking at a fucking house I'm assuming is on a college campus, given what I know. People walking around, a guy on a bike, a realtor possibly in a car. Or is this our main character? I don't know. Got some fruity fucking classical music on the move here. That's our main
me and Sean,
person.
yes. Carolyn, an emphatic yes, yes, yes. Bye.
Oh my God, Julie. Our first day under your presidency.
Guess what, Carolyn? We are gonna beat those trial maggots for sorority of the year. Look at them, those mastodons.
Ugh, I'm already out, dude. This fucking movie sucks. But I'm not this brand of white. Let me let you in a little secret. I don't know if you know this about white society or not, but there's a fucking hierarchy apparently. And spoiler alert, the Aryan Brotherhood is not at the fucking top. Fuck those people. Okay, white is just like any other fucking color. We're all dirtbags, all that shit. There's a difference in white society, dude, like any other fucking society. Is you're broke, you have shit, and you have so much money that you don't even know what the other two genres of people look like. That's what this kind of fucking white is. I don't know these people. These people don't know me. These are the type of motherfuckers that when you're walking around in your local grocery store, or if you happen to be parading the fucking aisles at Walmart, these are the types of fucking mouth breathing assholes that are looking over their shoulder like I got a fucking bazooka to their back, like I'm stalking them because I want to fucking hit them over the head with the billy club I got in my fucking shoe and steal their cart, dude. You know what I mean? These people don't like people like me. Ew. He makes under 90,000 a year, or whatever rich people say, because it's definitely not that. The number would be much more, I'm sure.
There isn't one under 5'8".
I'm under 5'8", bitch. Fuck you.
They've won SOY for 22 straight years.
Well, we have the best girls coming in for Rush. Our formal is with the Kappa House. And the coup of all coups, I chose a killer charity.
Come on, let's pick it up a little bit.
We're going to be helping a lot of special people this semester.
My God, that's great.
Oh, there's the deal. They're working with charities to help fucking momos like me. I see what's happening. Which, thank you, Ladison Network, for not helping me because I'm too mobile to get the fucking assistance with anything.
Hello?
Who do I gotta drool on to get a chair around here?
What a relief. Dad waited for the call. He's setting off now.
Hope Dad breaks par.
Carolyn, sweetie. You've got to be careful this year. I read in the newspaper how they're letting all these people in from God knows where.
There's the racism.
Kent, no boys above the first floor. I gotta go, Mom.
Oh, here we go. Fucking Chad's here. Dude, I hate these people, bro. I hate them. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, dude. No, I'm gonna need to bring a fucking drink here. The problem is I'm taking this seriously. That's the issue. Because I'm not looking at it for what it's supposed to be, which is this is all silly and goofy and nonsense. Very scary movie-like. Like, am I to believe this is what goes on at college campuses, dude? Why are you celebrating? What the fuck, dude?
Yes, you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Jungle Dancers. And thank you especially, Carolyn McDuffie.
Fucking shoot me in the face, please.
Just witnessed AO Pie perfection. And now you are going to taste AO Pie perfection in the shape of hot sausages of all sizes and ethnicities, barbecuing succulently in our backyard, to which you should all repair immediately.
Thank God I never went to college. I should take this opportunity to thank my fucking father for never believing in me. I'm kidding. Me and that dude don't talk, bro. What, you fucking nuts, dude? I need to get a drink, though, seriously. So I'll just edit this part out. Fuck me, this is gonna be a long night, dude. This might have to be a two-parter right here. Tell you what. I can't get out of the chair. You see that? Karma. Howard Stern heard me. Try to snipe it down. Myself or having to edit this out later, but right now I'm thirsty, so I don't care. Give myself a moment so I know where the edit points are. See, if you don't spend all your time brushing your fucking kid's hair for him, maybe he would be able to open a Snapple bottle like I just struggled to do. What's that you saying? What does the bottom of the cap say? I'll tell you. It is impossible to sneeze with your eyes open. I kind of figured that. I think George Carlin had a bit on that as well.
Oh, look who we're about to snag. Merle Fenza, 5'7.5", 1,600 on her SATs, and her father is the CEO of something I forget what, but it's big.
So, is 1,600 a lot for a SAT? I don't know. I was in those classes. I'm going to shock everybody right now when I say this. I was in those classes where you don't get excused from important tests at the end of the year, but they just give you a fucking a made-up one that's like half the realest shit and the other half is whatever they made up. And you're like, just... If you can just color in whatever circle you like the most out of the three options in every line until you're finished, we'll pass you, dude. We'll pass you. Just to get rid of you so you can go leech off the welfare system or, take your trade that you learned for fucking a year, 6 months in vocational school, whatever it is, and go try to find a career because college is not for you, dude. It's not going to happen. We need the grunt worker. Special education in America breeds the grunt workers of society, dude. My people, you can catch... We're like Fight Club. Flight covers, dude. You can catch us stocking shelves, right? You can catch us at your local GameStop. Some of us that are in worse off positions than others are greeters at fucking Walmart. These are just things.
Very big. She's our blue chip. Now over there we have what I call our diversity girls.
I'm gonna just stop pausing and let it play through because I want to be done with this shit show.
Laquata Jefferson. I don't know about you, but I think she's the spitting image of Whitney Houston. Next to her is Fidelia Lagos, a Filipina indeed, yet with really light skin and cute Caucasian features. No offense, Aunt John. None at all.
Whoa. Did she just say
spitting image of
she wants white features?
To her is Fidelia Lagos, a Filipina indeed, yet with really light skin and cute Caucasian features.
Oh, she has.
None at all.
So because she has white features, that makes her better. Which
we all should be proud. Our spirit this year, and Carolyn, you've really been a catalyst for this, has been, convincing. We are gonna out-recruit those Tri-Omegas.
Go on, Carolyn. Tell her. Tell Julie what we've been talking about.
Yeah, tell her.
Is it, Carolyn? We have no secrets between us.
Well, Janine and I want to beat the Tri-Omegas for SOY as badly as any girl in the house.
But
It's just... It's just...
Go on, Carolyn, you promised.
Janine and I don't think the charity you've chosen is quite right.
if you got the balls to say it, then why not just say it?
What do you mean?
We don't think it's appropriate to bring those challenged people on campus right out in the open like that.
Oh, God
They're
forbid.
really different.
Keep
And
'em in the
Janine and I
basement.
don't think that's the image AOPI should convey.
Oh, what? That you don't like? Fuck you, bitch. How about that?
Oh my God.
You're right. No, cute
Well, I
badger.
certainly didn't expect this from you, Carolyn.
What
Yeah,
next,
of all
Caroline
people.
Janine? You want to get rid of our Filipina and the black girl and then me before we graduate?
Yeah.
No,
What do you think of that?
Janine, you misunderstand. That's not what Janine and I meant at all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be so PC, girl.
White
you
power.
have no
That's
idea
what they
you
meant.
people are like. I have this cousin, Vince. I can't believe that I am hearing this from a sister. What kind of people are you? Let's go down to our
We're
machines
not
and put
disabled,
together
that's for
purpose.
sure.
You two have got a lot of serious thinking to do.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's kind of they're almost worse in a way because they pity us. That's why they want us
Janine
around.
cared less about those unfortunates. And I want no part of it.
Janine, Tri-Omegas. Don't even look at them. Pretend they don't exist. And for God's sake, none of your tirades. It's exactly what they want.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Janine.
Cute hair, Carolyn.
Formidable. Comme faut. How's that tennis star hunk of yours, Kent? Still together? Cute shoes, Janine. Make your feet look really petite.
Why don't you girls just cut the crap and tell us what you're trying to say?
Your Julie is certainly going all out to try to displace us at the top of the heap. What, Rashi's? Diversity plus.
Bro, I can't imagine living
Filipina
this
girl
life.
is just darling. Feliz Navidad. Rumor has it you girls have her in the bag.
That's not her name, and you know it.
Feliz
And your
Navidad.
charity? Wow. I thought ours was rough. Safe sex in the public schools. But you girls are making quite a commitment.
That's wild.
I hear those kind of people are very easily aroused.
Well, she's not wrong.
I certainly hope that you girls take the proper precautions.
Hi.
Yeah, you better take precautions. Get some rubbers up in that purse, dude. If you even breathe in my direction, it's going down. Can't help myself.
We have to beat the Tri-Omegas for SOY. Whatever it takes.
Hi, Carolyn. Welcome back. I had a terrible summer. I bet yours was perfect.
Sorry, Cece. Mine was pretty good.
Of course it was.
Poetry class. Times like this, I think you're lucky, Cece, that no house chose you. Dates may be harder to come by, but if you only knew what we have to do just to satisfy everybody.
Well, I mean, you know
Okay,
what?
girls,
She's
each of you have been
not
assigned a specific
completely wrong.
challenged athlete. Here are their photographs with a short description of their abilities on the back.
Oh my God.
Get to know them, please.
Casey Whitner. He doesn't look so bad. Who's yours, Carolyn?
Doesn't
Pumpkin?
look so
Pumpkin Romanov. What kind of a name is Pumpkin? Mr. Wolfert? Mr. Wolfert?
Yeah.
Does mine have a real name? Because I can't call somebody Pumpkin.
Well, why don't you ask him what he wants to be called?
Yeah.
I mean, they can't understand.
Yeah. We can. Sometimes. Most of the time.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
This is not true to life. We're the short bus. Oh, never mind. I'm on the little yellow bus, right? That's how the song goes. Should have popped my fucking hoodie collar. It said 360, you're hard out. So I should have done it. Product placement. Fila does not sponsor my sneakers. Should have said cane. Would have been better if I said crutches. Even better if I said rims from a wheelchair. I don't have one though. Oh no, dude. This is fucking rough.
I'm sorry, Casey. I'm really, really sorry. It's not your fault. It's not mine. It's the system.
What the fuck?
Jermaine, come back!
I guess she. Oh, okay. She thought that's what she thinks inside about him being disabled. Like, somebody's gotta be it. And that's you. Like, I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this to you. And that white guilt shit. Now he's approaching her, which she knows what he looks like. Why would she be? Whatever. Let it go. Holy fucking shit, trolley eyes. Jesus Christ. What he doesn't make up in his legs, he's got in his fucking eyeballs, apparently. It's huge. Okay. Now everybody looks like they're doing some form of physical therapy right now. They're throwing a discus. Whatever that thing is. It looks like a frisbee. If a frisbee was a weight.
So that's how they say you're supposed to do it. Why don't you try?
I got arms, bitch. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now, dude. But some people are like that.
Do you do it from the chair? Or are you supposed to stand? Because it says on your photo that you can stand and you can talk too, so I don't really know what's going on. Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What
this
are you
is
trying
rough.
to tell me?
I don't think I can do this, dude.
Julie? Mr. Wolford? Julie? Oh, okay. Okay, good.
He's standing up
good.
now.
Now throw it.
You're like a baby
Just like I
giraffe,
showed
dude.
you. Throw it.
Great job,
Oh
Carolyn.
my god, I can't
Natural.
do this, dude.
No, I don't think...
Oh, this is fucking. Yep, there he goes. Alright, saw that coming. Cheap laughs, I get it. Now he's gonna try to kiss her, right? Make it as uncomfortable as possible. And depending on which direction this movie is gonna go in.
What?
Come on, bro. Okay, she freaked out, I guess. Oh, this shit made me really uncomfortable, dude. Like, it's not even funny. It just makes me uncomfortable. I know people. I've seen people. There was a dude in, like, my fucking 5th grade class, bro. I'm not making this shit up. This dude is the same shit I got. On a scale of 1 to fucking 10, I'm like a 1.5. This dude was like a 12. Okay, chair, deal, the whole thing. Arms are stuck up like this. He can't talk. He's got a feeding tube in his body, the bag on the other side, the whole fucking thing. He's got a keyboard in front of him. When he wants to speak, he has to fucking swing his arm around and hit a button on the keyboard which will talk for him. But he's in there because the teacher tells him to do some shit and he don't want to do it. He'll hit the fucking keyboard like in a violent manner and be like, fuck you, bitch. I won't do what you tell me, you know? He does that shit. So he's in there. He just can't move around. So when I see this being played at, like, matter of fact, I don't get where you would see the humor in that unless you like laughing at uncomfortable shit, because I know people that really are fucking bad and that shit's not funny. At the same time, I don't want to be that guy. Be like, oh, this is super serious and I'm offended. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm not offended. I'm uncomfortable. That's what it is. Especially because I could devolve into that. That could be my future at some point. That's where I'm sitting. Where the fuck are you coming from? Huh? Save your fucking hate mail, bitch. Cancel yourself. Fuck out of here. Ugh. Yeah, shake that shit off, dude. It's in there. I was gonna say stop it. He's not in that room right now. That would have been hilarious. If he would have reached his hand over and she would have turned around scared and he would have been in the bed like that bitch from Pet Sematary, except there would have been a bib on his chest, bro, and he would have been like, Carolyn! He would have did some shit like that. And then when she screamed, he'd be like, I'm fucking with you. I can talk. I just wanted to make you uncomfortable.
Well, he doesn't look so bad. He's kind of cute.
Fuck you, buddy.
He kept trying to tell me something.
Cocksucker.
I can't stand him looking at me when you touch me.
Jesus Christ.
Baby, Carolyn.
Bro, she just said, hold on, rewind that, sir.
He kept trying to tell me something. I can't stand him looking at me when you touch me.
Whoa! You fucking shit. God damn, she's like the owner of the Clippers right there, bro. You can... I'm not even gonna finish that. You got it. That's a layup, bro. You can... That's an and one for you. Matter of fact, I'll have the assist. You could just take the point, bro.
Or being a big baby, Carolyn.
That's probably
People
not
are
how
just
it
like
works.
you and me. God just chose for them to be different.
Okay.
Life's been too perfect.
Okay.
Everything can't be that way for everyone.
All right. I understand that.
How horrible it was out there today.
No, Karen. No, Karen. You get to go home and live your regular fucking life. That motherfucker has to go home and get his head combed. Okay? Don't talk to me about how bad your day was, you fucking selfish asshole.
The way he looked at me.
Ugh. Spit in your face, bitch. I wanna
Jesus
fucking just
Christ,
crack her
you
one,
cannot
dude.
let this stupid sorority competition ruin your life, Carolyn.
He's gay as fuck, dude. I don't care what anybody says. That dude is gay as fuck, bro. I don't know about really. I mean the character. Oh, I hate singing. When will this be over so I cannot be uncomfortable anymore? I hope a fire breaks out and you will burn alive, live. How about that? Jesus Christ, how long is this? Is it almost over? Yeah, please, look, everybody is like, this is uncomfortable. That's how I feel watching this.
Carolyn, you're not yourself. What happened to our most enthusiastic sister? If this goes on, we're gonna lose those rushies.
I caught the handicap, that's what happened. Fucking jerk off. Hold on, I should make a pit stop in the comments. Oh, they're all in fucking Spanish.
My name is Robert Miri. I'm a poet, not a professor.
Right.
And this is not a class, even though I supposedly teach here.
What?
No, this is a class. And I'm taking it to get credit in order to graduate.
This is a poetry workshop, and you'll get your stupid credit. Take all your chairs and put them in a circle.
This guy seems aggravated to be here. I'm with that. Now everybody's moving their chairs. Obviously. You got ears.
Can't teach anyone how to write poetry. It has to come from your experience, from your insides. Listen, babe. I can show you great poems which you will begin by imitating. If you have some talent, you might write a decent poem by the end of the semester.
What do you do if everything inside you is ugly?
Your life may be ugly, kid, but a successful poem about it will not be ugly, because the poem will illuminate,
will be
and
beautiful,
communicate the horror of your life to other people.
So they can experience it.
What do you mean, the horror of our lives? Why should anything be horrible or ugly?
Because
Why can't
it is.
everything be beautiful and perfect?
Because it isn't. Life is
Mrs.
fucking
Ramona,
ugly, bitch.
what has gotten into
Buckle up.
Pumpkin? It's pretty amazing, Ramona. I've never seen him up on his feet for so long. Doesn't eat, just stays outside and practices. Pumpkin, honey, don't you think you've done enough for today?
That must be Miss Betsy.
Sit down, Pumpkin.
Ugh, lady, back the
Mrs.
fuck
Romano.
up.
It's not Miss Betsy. It's that horrible Miss Claudia from Orange County. I told her no, but...
Claudia, what a surprise.
Oh, Abraham.
So I guess this dude just don't talk yet.
Well, you and I have a little
He hasn't learned that superpower, how to activate his fucking voice
Judy,
box.
the
Is
issue
somebody
between us
beating
is
him
about
up?
Who can do more for the children?
Claudia.
What the fuck?
No one cares more for those kids than I do. For 10 years, all you've cared about is beating us in the games. My God, it's a fundraiser, not the Super Bowl.
Oh, right. That's
When
why
you're
you guys
this
are now
rich,
training at
every
SCSU.
event is the Super
I'm not gonna
Bowl.
let myself get dragged into this. But don't forget, Claudia, this isn't about us. It's about our two blessings outside in
Holy
the backyard.
shit, yeah, he is. He's fucking choking him. Some other asshole is choking
My
him.
goodness, Judy, what a good stand your pumpkin has become.
What a good
is
stander. How
wonderful. He
fuck
wants to show
yourself,
you.
lady. Fucking dick. Nobody talks like that. Yes, they do.
He's going to
Otherwise, this movie wouldn't exist. Somebody somewhere talks like that unironically
Stop that,
without getting
Hansi.
paid for acting.
Hansi, let him throw it.
Oh, okay, Mom. He's just gonna drop it like he does every year.
Break his fucking head with it. Ugh, I fucking hate everybody. Oh my
life,
god,
Anthony.
dude. I
This is
can't.
ruining my senior year. It's too distracting and spoiling
Dude.
everything. I'm quitting the challenge games.
Please.
What a fucking relief. You're the only fucking sister who's talked to me since I quit. It's not that we're horrible people, Carolyn. You understand, it makes those people feel even worse to come to a campus like this full of normal people.
What? I mean, it's not 100% wrong. But, I mean, at the same time...
I guess I'll have to tell him too.
Shut the fuck up. This fucking guy is a bullshit. This is the most bullshitty thing I've ever read in my fucking life, bro. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Bro, I just said this dude, like, bro, I'm watching the thing, right? This is gonna be a long fucking movie. This guy says back to me, I'm not making this up, bro. This is his exact words, dude, which are wild. It'll be finished before you know it. Okay, that's a normal response. Might even protest for a sequel. What? Shut the fuck up. Dude, I doubt it. I doubt it very much. I will be shocked. Bro, I'll be shocked. Dude, I'm gonna put that too. I'll be fucking shocked, dude. Say it again. I'm sorry, I can't. My handicap, I can't put together more than one sentence at a time. You know what I mean? I'll be shocked. Dude, I don't know. The bigger problem is when am I gonna release this? Yes? Fuck it. Look, this is what I would do. The movie was regularly on, so why would I not?
He keeps trying to tell me something.
Oh, man.
You know, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to look into his wounded soul.
Cut that out, Carolyn.
You're right. I can't stand it. I can't wait until tomorrow when it's all over and I quit.
I wish I could just talk instead. This would be much faster. I fucking hate texting. Problem is when to release the damn thing. But that doesn't even make sense. Well, I'm floating the idea out there. Can his fuckface talk yet?
My friend.
Oh.
I'm not your friend, motherfucker.
Inside.
I think we better practice.
You and her been taking pictures of your obsession. 'Cause I met a boy who went through one of your sessions.
Come on, bro, you can do it. I'm gonna cheer for you to do it, even though I know you can. And to suspend my disbelief. Impale somebody, impale somebody. God damn it.
You liberated,
yeah, you
boy,
go,
I never
ball.
rated. Now it's doing.
He better be wearing Velcro shoes. He better be wearing Velcro fucking shoes. Because if you want me to believe somebody else tied his shoes and they stayed tied all day without a fucking incident, shoot yourself, dude. If you want it to be real life, this motherfucker better be rocking Velcro. I'm not ashamed. I'm not a goddamn shame, bro. I'm not. When I went in for a fucking communion, whatever the fuck it was when you're little, right? I didn't want to wear dress shoes. Shit hurt my feet, so I wore my fucking Velcro X-Men sneakers because those the fucking shit, dude. That's why. I mean, they were. I make it sound cool, but they definitely weren't. Or they were old and beat up and fucked up, but whatever. It was my victory. Fuck those nuns, dude.
Stars of track and field you are.
I mind you for protest for a sequel. Get the fuck out of here.
Stars of track and field are beautiful.
Stop it. Now there's a montage. I should be mentioning this, but you're supposed to be watching at home. There's a it's a montage of the dude is throwing a ball. You know, he's throwing the stick thing in the Olympics. He's got the disc frisbee weight deal. And now he's fallen over and he's pulled her on top of him and they're laying next to each other on the grass and it's real fucking Savage Garden-like. Come on, speed this shit up.
Why does the moon change?
Oh shit, I just swallowed air. That's my karma.
I really don't know, Pumpkin. I'll try to find out, okay?
I'm gonna have to cut this fucking music out. We're not missing anything either. There's no build to the story here, other than she is now, within 24 hours, has accepted the fact that he's disabled in her Lacoste shirt, and now they're fucking friends, dude. Although he couldn't form a sentence yesterday, but today he can throw a ball, he can throw a stick, he can throw a frisbee, whatever. Now he's a fucking Special Olympian all of a sudden. What the fuck is that?
It's nothing, Mom.
Are those bugs in there?
I can tell by the furrow in your forehead.
I love you, Mother.
You know me so
Ugh,
well.
there's words I never said in my life.
Did you ever have the experience
And
of
to
wanting
God,
to know someone,
fuck out of here.
but
Leave
not
me
being able
alone.
to?
No.
It's what it is, dude.
Some people have this mystery about them that you can't get out of your head. Do you know what I mean?
No, dear.
Of course not. I don't think about other people.
Hi, Margaret.
Ugh, fuck you, Margaret. Fucking bitch.
Are you having problems with Kent?
Oh, no.
No,
There's no mystery
Mama.
about Kent. He just is what he is, and I love him. Though,
Kent is gay,
I don't
probably.
think that I've been the best
That's the
company
big reveal. Plot twist at the end of the movie.
I see.
My
this
boyfriend's
person a
gay,
boy?
so I ran off with a handicap. I mean, you know how that is.
But it's not
My father was really into golf.
This mystery has nothing to do
So
with this young
dumb.
man being
So dumb.
culture. Chinese, Persian, African, or worse. I mean, most
Worse?
mysterious. Jewish.
No.
Even worse, Jewish, she
Well, I've
said.
seen a lot of marriages come to grief over a lot less.
Sounds like my
Mother,
grandmother,
it's
bro.
not romantic.
Like,
I
dude,
just
you
really need to get
can't.
to know
Don't. I swear to God, I got the pep talk when I was a kid, bro. Let me let you in the Aryan household here. I call the fucking guinea my whole life, right? Nobody likes the wife side of the family, so they got to fucking. My nickname growing up was fucking Ginzo, dude. It's a racial slur for somebody that's Irish and Italian. I'm not making this shit up. I got this speech, dude. Don't bring home anything other than fucking white, dude. If you try to come back here with a black girl, Puerto Rican girl, whatever, I'll fucking break your head. I will break your fucking head. Don't test me. Now, I mean, obviously, years later, in stereotypical fashion, my sister would get knocked up by some random black dirtbag dude who has to represent the stereotype of his fucking community. She has to represent the stereotype of the white community because she's got a fucking big, huge ass for a white chick, and, you know, those stereotypes collide, and now they have a kid, and now all the racists think that they're right, but really those are just two jerk-off representatives of what we are. The point is, I know people that think like this in real life, dude. When I was a kid, I had a Shaquille O'Neal poster when he played for the Orlando Magic, bitch. Not the Lakers when Kobe was playing with him. I was... Stop it, dude. Stop it, dude. For some reason, I got obsessed with Florida when I was a kid. Wonder why. Look at my image now, huh? Right? Orlando Magic, Florida Gators, you know. Ken Griffey Jr. might have had something to do with that because I think he played for the Marlins. But, you know, whatever. Family members who are dead now, you know, came into my room and this motherfucker was like, Mac was like, dude, take this shit down. What the fuck are you doing? Why I'm gonna walk in this room and see a fucking black man on your wall right now? What the fuck is that? Are you black? Do you think you're black? You're not black. You're white. Hang somebody white up on the fucking wall. Whew. It's heavy, right? But now, take it apart. I understand what he's saying. It's like how black people can look at a white Jesus and say, how can you go to church and worship that and believe that when that guy doesn't look like you, right? That's what this dude is saying to me. Like, if you're not... black heroes are for black children. You're a white dude. You should have a white hero. But of course, I'm a fucking idiot. And I didn't think about what color his fucking skin was, dude. I just thought, this dude is fucking awesome. I like what he does. I want to hang a poster of him in my fucking room. I never got caught up in all that. People do. That's the point. This is really going to get me in trouble. But, dude, these are facts. These are facts. I didn't make this shit up, dude. This is real things. These are real situations that people fucking grew up with before you fucking helicopter parents decided to get hip and make a couple of social media accounts. And now you think you control the narrative. You don't, though, dude. There's always going to be some wild shit like that happens every single day. And the more you ignore it, the louder that voice gets. Maybe not in your direction, but it gets louder in the neighborhood where it comes from, and sometimes it expands because there's nobody there to combat that. It's just tell them all that they're evil people and not try to appeal to the side of them that is human, so that you can hopefully turn them around and just get them to see that we're all the fucking same. We got the faults or whatever, but you know, it's not cool to hate somebody just because they're fucking different, right? Like what the fuck? I don't even know. Look, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not breaking down fucking barriers here. I'm just whatever. Yell at me, I don't care.
Know him better, but really, I don't want anything to do with him.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, I got wrapped up.
Is there anything you want to tell me about him?
He's a handicap.
No,
Come
Mother.
on.
I just want to free myself from these feelings.
I think I understand.
So now all of a sudden you're falling in love with him because you've seen him stand up and throw a frisbee.
There'll be another young lady he'll get involved
Suck
with.
my dick, dude.
He'll be
Fuck outta here.
fine.
Thank you. You know, Mom, life isn't as easy as I thought.
Oh shit. Really? Did you just come up with that now, you fucking asshole? How the fuck you make it all the way to
Pumpkins
college, dude?
really made huge strides. Well, he's become a neat eater.
God damn. Inside playhouse things in McDonald's,
He's
dude.
amazingly physical. You've really done a great job.
Okay, you know what? I can't even talk shit because I can't even do that with monkey bars. Dead ass, dude. I'm out of shape.
Do you know that sorority mentor of his, Carolyn McDuffie?
But then also now with my hands recently giving me a fucking issue. I don't know if I'd be able to grip. But outside of that, it's because I'm fucking fat as shit probably. And I don't know how to distribute my weight properly. Be able to pull myself up, you know.
After Lou died, Pumpkin was all I had.
Oh, darling.
Okay, so his kid's father's dead, but he's retarded, so he doesn't know better, right? I guess he just doesn't mourn or fear pain. His backstory doesn't matter.
This is an
He's
special
handicapped.
training
All we see is the chair.
I had to fib a little with your mother. I didn't think she'd understand. To be honest, Pumpkin, you're a mystery to me.
He hasn't
But I have
said
the
two
sense
words
of
to
the
you,
love
you fucking idiot.
Flourish. No. Pumpkin, I have a boyfriend. You have to understand that.
What the fuck, bro? This
doesn't
bitch
mean
is
that you
having a
can't have a meaningful
schizophrenic moment
connection with
in
someone
real
else.
time, driving her fucking car right now. This dude is just absorbing your words, not saying anything to
Pumpkin.
you.
We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
Oh, fucking shoot me. Please. God damn it. I'm way more mad than I should be. I understand it's a joke, dude. Okay, you know what? Maybe I need to take a fucking recess here. I understand it's a joke. It doesn't mean that I have to fucking be happy about it, right? Right? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm all over the place. Look, you know what? Let me just get this out of the fucking way now. Oh, wait, I gotta see this. This is where the gay boyfriend meets the handicap, soon-to-be replacement. I want to see this interaction.
Carolyn, thought we were going to the beach.
I want to see
We
the
are.
heel turn,
We're going on a double date.
where he goes from
Kent
sympathetic
Woodlands,
to
I'd like you to meet
evil.
my friend, Pumpkin Romanoff.
Is this what happens with bad news evil? How you going on a double date? Who is he going with?
I'm gonna get Pumpkin's date. I want to talk to her a little bit first.
Oh, she don't even know? Oh, you're a dick, dude. I've been in that position. You ever have a blind date when you get there it's an ugly bitch? That's not a comedian premise. That's a true story. For real, look like a hammer toe in real life, dude. Just walking around rough, dude. Look like a goddamn duck, bro. What are you doing? Stop it.
Oh, Carolyn, I just wanted to thank you for arranging this. Do you realize how long it's been since I've had a date?
Oh my god.
You look wonderful.
This is the fucking worst. I feel bad for both of them right now. For him that he's got to deal with her, and for her that she's got to deal with him. Very different reasons, but I feel bad for both of them.
He's a bit different.
Oh, come on.
He's special. He's got a deep soul like you.
Special. I'm not
I think you
special.
two will understand each other.
I'm just like everybody else,
I hope
dude.
so. I hope you
I
like
just move a little bit different, that's all.
I want you to be patient with him, Cece. Don't jump to conclusions. He's really very sensitive. Just look into his eyes and you'll understand.
Don't worry, Carolyn. I'm just happy to have a date.
I don't care.
Cece, you know Kent. And this is Pumpkin Romanoff. Pumpkin, I'd like you to meet my good friend, Cece Pincus.
Hi, Pumpkin. Glad to meet you.
Off to the beach.
Oh my god, dude. They're unironically doing this right now. I'd be like, let me out of the car. Let me out of the car right now.
Join in.
No.
We're having fun.
No, we're not.
All right. If you
I
don't
hate
like that
this.
one, how about John Jacob?
How about no? How about don't you dare?
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Motherfucker.
My name too.
Oh.
Whenever we go out, the people always shout,
I'm not doing it.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
No, 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 no. I'm not
Carol,
doing it.
Did you tell Cece about Pumpkin's problem?
John, well, not
Yeah, I got a
exactly.
problem. I got a big ass
I didn't
dick,
want prejudice
motherfucker.
before she
You
saw
want
what a
some?
great guy he was. Don't worry, Ken.
I do,
It'll all
though.
work out. I just know, well,
Can you imagine? I wouldn't say that.
Ken, why don't you take all that stuff down and get us a really nice place on the beach?
I thought it was split screen for a moment. Can you fuck off now, please?
Cece, would you help me with the wheelchair?
Wheelchair? You mean you didn't pick up on that when he didn't say 2 words to you in the fucking car, you dopey
Chicken salad.
asshole?
I put curry in it. It's really good.
Bro, I got legs like that, dude. I think my
Doesn't
legs
anyone
might be
play
skinnier
frisbee
than
or
his legs.
badminton?
They're pulling out a
Ken,
wide
why don't you
shot
set up the net?
to make it look worse, but
Or
I
better
got those
yet,
legs in real
Why don't you
time,
tell
dude,
everybody
and
about
I
the
walk
important
around.
tennis match you're going to be playing against Arizona
For
State?
real. For real. If I was a toy,
Did you
dude.
know that Kent is #1 in singles?
Hold on. I would be like if you put if my body was a Mr. Potato Head and I had G.I. Joe legs, dude, like from the little action figures that are like real tiny but the body is big. That's what my legs look like for real.
Look, I'm not a dummy. I understand what's going on here. I knew this wasn't going to be easy for any of us. And I know this isn't exactly conventional. But Cece, you and Pumpkin, you'd be surprised how much you two have to talk about.
Really? He has not said 2 words to you. She's running away.
Carolyn, are you completely out of your mind? We'll go see if she's okay.
Dude, I don't know.
Pumpkin, here's the sunscreen. Here are the drinks and food. I'll be right back, okay?
Let's see, where am I at? I'm only on part 4. And it's gotta be at least an hour in already. Yeah, an hour 8. Shit. I said I was gonna stop pausing it. What are those fucking stairs that Ace Ventura throwing a slinky down? The fuck?
That take control
I hate this music, dude.
of all the smoke.
I hope the handicapped kid drowns just because you left the dude in a wheelchair by water. If we're going by stereotypes. A seagull came, landed on his shoulder, and landed him on the sand, and now he's drowning.
Hurt her feelings, fixing her up with him.
What about his feelings?
His feelings, too. Jesus, Carolyn. Sometimes I wonder how they let girls like you in at CSU. See you all walking around, eating your yogurt. Just blows my mind.
I'll have you know, I got 1,400 on my SATs. And if it weren't for my sorority responsibilities, I would be on the honor roll. I'm the only one who's thinking about his feelings.
Is that how you think of me, Caroline?
I think a lot of you, Cece. I loved your poem about suffering and being alone. I can't believe you're acting like this. I thought you'd understand.
I understand, all right.
Look, if you're not attracted to him, fine. But he's a human being with feelings. He suffers too, and he's lonely. How would you like it if he ran away from you sobbing? I mean, you know what rejection is like.
Yo, you mean like you did a couple of days
Carolyn,
ago?
you're an idiot.
No, Kent. You're the idiot. Aren't you the one who told me that God chose him to be different? I don't understand why we can't go to the beach and have a good time without all this hysteria.
I want to go home right now. Please, please take me home.
Well, look what you've done to her, Carolyn. Well, for God's sake, the least you can do is take her home.
Okay, we're just gonna leave the dude at the beach now. They're gonna forget him. This is so fucking
Get out, Kent.
wild.
I've been thinking of what you said about girls who walk around campus eating yogurt as if we didn't have a thought in our heads.
I didn't say that.
It's what you meant. Now, I think you should think about that and give me time to cool off. Good luck training for the big match.
Come on, dude.
I'm sorry.
This has been the worst day of my life.
Imagine what my day is like, motherfucker. You couldn't do it. You'd kill yourself. You would cheerlead for suicide, dude. That's what you would do if you lived my life. Can't.
When they came to commit this morning, they were looking for you. You weren't here. We just lost our two most important rushies. That black Laquetta Jefferson and that Filipina girl.
No. Oh, this is terrible. How could I have forgotten that today is commitment day?
I don't know.
Julie,
Maybe because you're stupid.
It's not fair to blame it all on me.
Right.
Why on earth couldn't they have handed their commitment to you? Or Courtney, or Gina, or even Ann Chung?
Listen to yourself, Carolyn.
You have to be here.
We
to
are all
steer the ship.
sisters in this sorority. If one link is weak,
We're
the
all
chain
weak.
breaks.
Oh my god. I forgot it. I totally forgot.
Yes, you did. Well, at least they acknowledged it. Alright, you get credit for that. You know what? This is the perfect time to take a fucking intermission. We're on part 5 of what looks to be an 11-part series. Still can't believe she forgot about Pumpkin for that long. I can, because it shows how little she thinks about who this dude is as a person, bro. She's so consumed in her own fucking life, she doesn't give a shit about anybody else. Whatever. I'm taking a comedy movie too seriously, but comedy is objective. It's what do you think is funny versus what you don't think is funny. Maybe you think what I do is not funny, so don't fucking laugh, motherfucker. What do you want me to do? Watch something else. That's what I should be doing, but instead, I am making content off the back of somebody else's blood, sweat, tears, and probably cum when they put this fucking movie together, pitched it in Hollywood at an Eyes Wide Shut party, and somehow got all these people together to do it. That's what happened. I'm taking a break. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm gonna walk around in a couple of circles because I got mental issues, and we'll be right back. Alright, fucking let's do it. I was thinking about releasing this in parts, but I know if I don't sit down right now and watch this whole thing, I'm not gonna do it. So, I'm just gonna record it all in one block, well, maybe 2 blocks now, but we got an hour in. We're on part 5. Yes, okay. I thought it was only on part 4. Alright, let's get this fucking shit show over with. Now, I know it was only gone for like 20 minutes. I know she forgot him at the beach and she's going to get him now. So if you have your movie going, if it's paused, you can unpause it now. Just be happy I didn't leave it running, so it'd be like in real life when I have to get up and go take a leak and then come back.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry I'm late for my appointment. It totally slipped my mind.
I forgot you were taking poetry classes, dude. They're so wrapped up.
I don't believe a fucking word of this poem you wrote.
What?
I mean, there's no real emotion here. I mean, Ode to Pasadena? I want you to read that out loud to me. And
Please.
I challenge you to really listen to your words.
Cause I write.
Ode to Pasadena by Carolyn McDuffie.
Ew.
Thou still and quiet town of beauty, thou suburb of gardens and slow pace,
Ugh.
I miss your perfect roses, I miss your proud palm trees, I miss your warbling birdies, most of all I yearn for the embrace of your gentle mothers and the wisdom of your proud papas.
Ugh.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Well, life isn't like that.
No, it's not.
People are mean.
Yes, they are.
They're brutal. They're unhappy. They're jealous.
Tell me something I don't know.
Good, good. You made some progress. Now, what on earth made this happen?
I met a handicapped guy. That I still left at the fucking beach. Alright, that's funny. That's funny. I'll give you that. That was funny. He's still there. Is he a skeleton yet? Because that would be accurate. And how is he supposed to go up that entire hill, dude? You mean to tell me somebody pushed him in that chair down that hill? Where's this guy pissing this whole time? Nothing to drink, nothing to eat. What's going on?
Forgive me.
You're not important
I'm
enough to
ruining
remember.
everything. My sorority, Kent, Cece. I just
CC
want
Pizza.
You don't need someone like me meddling with life.
Don't cry, Carolyn.
Oh, now we're getting bigger sentences.
I'm not angry.
No, you should be happy. You've been there for hours.
And you're so beautiful.
Ugh.
How do you do it? How do you stand the pain? I've been feeling pain, Pumpkin, for the first time in my life.
What's that like, bitch?
And now I know how it feels.
No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't.
It feels like everything inside of me is shattered.
Listen to me, man. I said I was gonna stop pausing it, but I'm gonna keep pausing it because I do what the fuck I want. Quoting mean streets, dude. Being in hell has 2 sides. The kind you can touch with your hand and the kind you can feel with your heart. And the worst of the 2 is the spiritual, right? That makes sense in a lot of different fucking venues. Not this one. You don't know, but you think you know pain because you fucking toy around with frozen yogurt and you hang out with silly sorority bitches, dude. You don't know what fucking pain is, dude.
Like a broken mirror.
Like a broken mirror.
Oh, he's a parrot now.
That's exactly how pain feels. A broken mirror.
What? Who the fuck says that? Nobody. I never once in my life ever said pain is like a broken mirror. Fucking blow me, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You're taking it seriously again. I know I shouldn't do that.
I know that the pain that I feel is just a tiny fraction compared to what you must feel.
Not necessarily.
It makes me feel closer to you.
Then break your legs and get in a chair, bitch. I know a doctor. I'll hook you up. Now you can't measure, dude. Pain is not measurable. I can't say mine is worse than yours unless we're talking physical pain. I can almost guarantee it. Who is to say that your fucking goofy life isn't as equally as hard for you as my real problems are for me? Now just blow her mind and walk to your fucking house. Plot twist.
Do you want me to come inside and explain to your mother what happened? Let me help you in your chair.
Like, I could do it. Hold my pocket, motherfucker. Alright, so wait a minute. He went from not being able to stand up, now he's walking his wheelchair to his fucking house. How does this logic work, dude? Someone want to explain this to me? You must have the best physical therapist ever. He drew her a fucking picture on a napkin. Where'd you get the marker from, dickhead? And he just collapses in the chair because you have a fucking somebody that treats you like a dependent, so why would you do anything? One of my old neighbors was like that. That fucking cocksucker, Lieutenant Dan looking like motherfucker. Making me feel bad for you, bitch. Fucking slap the shit out of you, dude. But I feel bad. If I didn't have feelings, I could have fucking wrecked that kid, dude. Show him what the fuck's what. Get mad at me because I could walk around and you can't. I didn't get lazy, bitch. I walk every fucking where. When's the last time you didn't eat a fucking Twinkie and tried to take a walk around the block? Fucking cocksucker.
How about we choose you a really nice outfit? I was thinking that my tan jumper and my butterfly scarf would really suit you. You know, I just realized that you haven't been using my brush recently. And I found all the clothes I lent you in cleaning bags in my closet yesterday.
I guess she's leaving.
In fact, you haven't spoken a word to me all morning.
That's because you were supposed to quit and you did. This is why you don't lend your feelings to other people's decisions, dude. You gotta do that shit yourself.
Carolyn McDuffie, this is a formal announcement. The sisters voted last night to send you to Coventry. No girl in the house will speak to you again until further notice. Hopefully, the ban will end in time for our formal with Kappa House.
What in the world did I do?
These are the last words you'll hear from me. Pumpkin Romanov's mother appeared at our door during supper. Carolyn McDuffie, it is improper to fraternize with the recipients of her charity.
Okay, so wait a minute. This dude's mom went to her house looking for him?
Carolyn. Janine here has been taken out of Coventry. When she saw what your attitude had done to the sorority, she felt remorse about her own lack of spirit. She finally understood that each of us is just
Ew, you went back in, you phony
It's
motherfucker.
the only way, Julie, that we can still win SOY.
Oh, shoot yourself. Fucking dickhead. Fuck those bitches, dude. Ugh, phony motherfucker. What does this turn into Exorcist, man? Oh, shit. No, not risking it. Fuck you, dude. Not happening. Since I don't have a mute button. But there's garbage with a bunch of flies on it. Dead birds everywhere.
Hi, Carolyn.
Here these fucking
Poor Carolyn.
wannabe
Ostracized
hocus
by your own
pocus
house?
extras.
We don't think it's fair. Yeah, word has it, Carolyn, you went on quite a date yesterday.
There are rumors that you have a thing for this little retarded boy. Of course, that's nothing that we would believe.
Oh,
You three bitches come near me again, I'll rip your fucking heads off.
damn right. Fuck those bitches, dude. She said you got a thing for that little retarded boy. Like, motherfucker. You don't watch your mouth, dude. Wait, we just skipped ahead like a lot. Never mind. Alright, so part 6 is blocked, part 7 is blocked, and part 8 is blocked. Part 9 isn't, everything else is. So, I guess that's that. Well, somebody's helping me out here. People do not understand that something is special. Pumpkin just laid him out on the ground. He's funny. What the fuck? Now he's driving? What the fuck is happening? We went in a time warp, dude. This motherfucker went from barely being able to stand, and now he's driving a car? What the fuck? Get the reverse, jerk off. Jesus Christ. Get your fucking life together. You're making us all look bad. So I guess this dude is what? I guess there's a dance, a fucking prom or something going on here now.
Queen, Carolyn. And you're going to have a wonderful time at the dance with Kent.
I thought that shit went out in high school, dude. What do I know? Barely made it through that. So if I fill in the blanks here, I guess they wound up going their separate ways. She went back to her old life, he went back to his. Now they're going to the thing, and this is the part in the movie where she's gonna do a complete turn, right? She's gonna dump the boyfriend. She's gonna fucking try to make this dude like the main guy, and everybody's gonna fucking cheer for them, and hooray, it's a wonderful fucking movie. That's it. Roll credits. I don't think I really missed much. Oh, this motherfucker's training himself, going up and down a ladder. He's got 3 ladders roped together, and he's climbing up one side, up and down, which is actually...
It cost me $1,400 to fix the car, on top of all this.
He ran into a flower pot, dude. How is that $1,400 to fix a car? At best, you should only have to replace a tire, maybe. How much damage could a flower pot do? I'm not a mechanic. I should shut the fuck up.
I'm not retarded.
I know.
Okay, you're not retarded. That's a bad word.
It's a word. It's a word. Let's slow down the pretentious train for a moment here, dude. Retarded is a fucking word. It can be disrespectful or it can be factual, depending on who is saying it and how they are saying it. Up until a few years ago, it was medically referred to. Somebody in my condition would be medically referred to as a retarded person. That was it. There was nothing else to it. If you had any type of developmental impairment, that's just where you went. It didn't matter how fucking smart you are or how stupid you were, what you could understand and what you couldn't. Doesn't matter. They just see some shit wrong with you and they categorize you in that. The fact that people are trying to take away the word retarded, well, not trying, they have. They've succeeded. Well, fuck you. I'm going to say it. I'm going to use it and I'm going to enjoy it. Listen to me. One of my favorite fucking moments in this place since we moved here is we were all sitting outside. Me and Jen, a bunch of other people that live here. Everybody's hanging out, fucking drinking, whatever, right? And we get into an argument about music, and I'm talking about how this was like right after the Logic and Eminem song Homicide came out, and I was talking about how badly it fucking sucks. Blow me. It's terrible. Him and Marshall, when they kiss my ass, bro. That fucking song sucks, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. The both of yous. Fuck out of here, dude. I don't care. It doesn't make it good because you rap fast, man. I've heard you put effort into what you do. Don't fucking try to pull one over on me. I'm not having it. That aside, right? I say that, and we get into this big debate now. There's like 4 of us that are talking this shit back and forth. Nobody else really cares, but apparently a couple of people feel very strongly about this, dude, right? So I don't know, the conversation starts there and it bounces around a little bit, and then somebody else brings up, okay, I can't say the place because it's giving away too much information. I'll put it to you like this. There's a spot around here that has an alarm system, and every fucking day, without fail, the alarm system goes off. 3 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, 6 in the morning, it doesn't matter. All hours, this thing is going off because somebody is doing something in a way I guess they shouldn't be doing. I don't know the mechanics of the way the joint fucking runs, how it works. I don't know. The point is, it goes off all of the time. It's a storage facility of sorts, right? But I'm a fucking moron. So when I think of this place, I don't think about a place to put boxes, to think about trucks, right? Because they're like, dude, what the fuck are people doing over there all the time? That the alarm is going off every fucking day, multiple times a day. Like, what is happening? And I'm like, dude, what could they possibly be doing over there? All you do is go and rent trucks, right? And my friend here, I dare call him that, but whatever. Like, he looks at me with the straightest face in the world, bro. And he goes, dude, dead ass too. He's not joking. This is not, he looked at me with a straight face, kind of aggravated. He was like, bro, are you retarded? Like, that's what the thing is, dude. It's a fucking storage place. What are you talking about right now? And I guess after he said it, he snapped out of that moment of anger and he was like, oh, my bad, dude. I didn't mean it like that. Like, whoa. I didn't take it like that until you took it back. Now you're making it like that now. Before it was just a word. Now you're making it a fucking thing that I have to feel a certain way about. When he said, well, you fucking retarded, to me, that translates to, are you fucking stupid, bro? That's what that place is for. That's what it does. It doesn't do anything. It's there. It exists. Other people make it into what it is. But I didn't feel some type of way about that because it's in the phrase of how you fucking use it, dude. That's all it is. That's all it is. It'd be different if, trying to think of how I don't even know how I can word it. There's clearly a difference. Somebody can say some shit in a certain way. They'd be like, hey, move out of the way, you fuck. Like, you know what? I'll give you a better example. I was working at Target, dude, and this big, fat, hillbilly-looking motherfucker was working a night shift, right? Same time as me. Now, I just want to put this out there, bro. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me being disabled, whatever. one thing you're not gonna say about me is that I don't fucking, when I put, you know, if you're watching this right now and you're subscribed to the fucking deals, then you already know what my work ethic is like. No, one thing you can say about me is nobody could ever fucking question. Nobody could ever question my work ethic, ever, dude. When I get into some shit, bro, I'm in all the fucking way. If I'm there earning a fucking paycheck, dude, I'm gonna fucking earn it. You understand? I'm not one of these jerk-offs that just tries to find things to pretend to do until the shift is over. I got a job, you're paying me to do this job, I'm gonna fucking do it, and then I'm going home. I don't want to do your job and her job and his job. I want to do what I'm responsible for, wrap it the fuck up, and leave. That's it. Unfortunately, some other fucking hillbilly looking motherfuckers kind of felt like they didn't really have to do all that much because they've been working at Target for like 20 fucking years and they've never aspired to be anything in life except for a fucking loser who works the night shift in Target because you're lazy. Hear me when I say this to you. Working the night shift does not make you a bad person. You are an essential, you might not be a nurse, you might not be a fucking doctor, but you need to understand other people in the world right now. If you are a fucking consumer, the people who work the graveyard shifts like I have, we fucking make the world run, dude. You do understand that. Well, all of you are Netflix and chilling or fucking sleeping or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing in your spare time. We're putting this shit back that you went through the whole store and fucked up all day. Putting this shit 8 miles, 8 aisles over where it doesn't belong. You know, putting a pair of pants in the frozen food section. I don't know who the fuck is doing this shit. Somebody's got to fix it. And then on top of that, we got to put out the new shit that has just come in. So we got to do all of this, right? Working the night shift doesn't make you a bad person. You are an essential member of this society. And anybody that tells you fucking different is a goddamn snob who never had to break a sweat in their fucking life, and they probably wouldn't know a day of hard work if it fucked them up their pooper, dude. Real talk, man. I don't want to hear shit from all you fucking keyboard pushers out there, bro. Nothing. Zip it up. We're not hearing from you right now. When I want to talk to the Wolf of Wall Street, I'll give you a fucking call, okay? We're not talking about numbers on a fucking screen, nerd. We're talking about real shit, real physical shit, dude. I don't mean to attack people in cubicles. That's not fair. I would much rather move around boxes all day than stare at a fucking computer around a water cooler where a bunch of other people pretend to be friendly with me and then they talk shit about me behind my back the second that I'm not around, or when everybody breaks up into their little subdivisions that they all have at the fucking office party. And right, we all try to pretend like we're cool, but everybody knows those few people that don't really fit in. And, you know, you just gotta kind of pat them on the head and make them feel like they really belong, but you're really talking shit about them with your friends the entire time. I know the deal. It's like high school gym all over again in a professional setting, dude. Except this time, you're not picked to go on a team. You're placed in a division, and it's either you fit in with those fucking momos that you work with or you don't. Plain and simple. And I'm not saying the objective is to fit in with these people. Don't hear me wrong. But don't let me get this all fucked up. The reason why this guy is a fucking knob, why he's a jerk off, why he's a loser, why he's an asshole, is because he worked a night shift because it was a cop-out, dude. Not because, look, and I'm not saying, you don't have to take pride in your work. Anybody can look at a stocking shelves job. Oh, you got saved. You got saved. Lucky you. Lucky you. Ugh, alright. I know I was talking about Target and this fucking guy. I still remember what his face looks like, kinda. And I got people that will back me up on this. Regardless. I think the point that I was getting at was working a night shift does not make you a bad person, doesn't make you less than anybody else. But this fucking fool worked a night shift because it was his way to worm his way out of doing actual shit. And he was big enough to where he wasn't challenged by people that he worked with because people were scared of him for some fucking reason. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Not me. Matter of fact, this dude pulls me aside, right? And I've been working there for months. When I leave, I'm going to work at 6 o'clock at night. We go into the Target and we get locked in. The timers are on an alarm. The store does not unlock again until I think 6 a.m., 7 a.m. the following morning. So we're all locked in the store all fucking night anyway, right? But whatever. So I'm doing my job. I work my fucking ass off. I'm clearing trucks. I'm putting shit out on shelf. I'm doing the whole thing, right? And this dude winds up pulling me aside and he's like, hey, you know, you're making the rest of us look bad. What the fuck are you talking about, man? He's like, you know, I'm not... Basically, let me give you the fucking breakdown here, dude. This guy was one of those fucking people that go to work and that don't work. They don't work. They do the minimum amount of work that they can do. They collect their fucking check and they go home because they're lazy scumbags and they rely on other people to do their work for them. Now, of course, this guy's got to feel some type of way towards me because of the fact that I'm disabled and all that other bullshit, right? And of course he feels some type of way about the welfare system and people getting handouts, but this fucking homo can go to work every day and not really work and put his job on other motherfuckers because I got tired of the manager being like, I don't know who's not picking up their end of the fucking deal here, dude, but nobody's going home until the job is done. It was to the point where the store would have to open up to let customers in and we were still having to finish our job from the night before. You can't do that for so many nights without people starting to get aggravated because we all know who's not really pulling their fucking weight, right? So this guy winds up pulling me aside and he's like, yo man, you need to fucking chill out a little bit. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? You're making the rest of us look bad. This is a real deal conversation. It wasn't even a conversation. It was an altercation, I should say. Confrontation, whatever word you want to use. This guy, and I'm going to get back to the movie in a fucking second. Don't rush me. I'm trying to make a point here. I'm on my soapbox. So, this dude says, you're making the rest of us look bad. Don't do that. Basically, you need to do less. If I do less, then that means we all have to stay in this place longer and I want to go to fuck home. Do you got some kind of problem with that? And he's like, listen, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but you're not gonna fucking talk to me that way because I think I'm somebody. That's not what he said, but that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So I felt a way about this. And I was like, yo, dude, first of all, watch your fucking mouth when you talk to me. Secondly, don't tell me to ease up because you're fucking fat and lazy and you don't want to work, bitch. We're all here to get a goddamn paycheck and I'm tired of working overtime and not getting paid because some people don't want to do their goddamn job. Then, of course, this guy wants to get cute with me, right? Because now we're arguing. This dude's in my face and we're arguing in the middle of fucking Target. A manager comes running over this fucking poor guy. I don't know where the fuck they pulled him out of. This dude couldn't manage a fucking anthill, bro. He can't do. It's not. Some people are able to manage. Some people are born leaders. This guy was just afraid of everything. He didn't want to get his ass beat. Clearly, you need to understand there's a distinction between I'm above you on the pay grade and I'm doing my job. I'm not breaking your balls because it's fun. I'm breaking your balls because you're forcing me to break your balls. There's a difference between a manager being a dickhead and telling you to do your job because you're being fucking lazy. Plain and simple. So this dude gets up in my face. It says to the manager, bro. The manager runs over and he gets in between us. And he says to the manager, you better tell this fucking retard to calm down before I calm him down. I'm like, bro, who the fuck are you calling retard right now, dude? Do you really want a fucking problem? Do you think I give a fuck how much bigger you are than me? I don't fucking care, dude. We can do it. We can do it right now. We can do it. I don't give a fuck. If I'll go down, I will go down. I don't care. You can fuck me up, but I promise you, you're gonna fucking remember me. You're gonna remember me, bitch. You can say whatever. Don't fucking disrespect me like that. That's the difference, is what I'm getting at. That's the difference. When somebody says, you better tell this fucking retard to calm down, and somebody's saying, bro, are you retarded? That's the difference in what I'm trying to say. There's a clear distinction between the way that you use the word. I don't have a problem with friends of mine or even people that I don't know. You want to throw the word retard around, I don't get offended. Now, if you want to, let me put it to you like this. I'm not a tough guy. For the millionth time, I'm going to say it on this fucking channel. But the last dude that thought that he was going to fucking make fun of what the fuck I got going on got choked out, alright? I'm not a fucking tough guy, dude. I'm not a tough guy. He's not dead. He's alive. He's alive. Hypothetically, he got choked out, dude. That's what happened. I don't know. It's a story I heard. That's the story I heard. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to condone violence to say that I was right, because it wasn't. It wasn't right for me to do anything other than to just walk away. But sometimes, in a fantasy world, when somebody is talking about how their mom takes care of retarded people, and then goes on to mimic doing the and all that shit, I don't go for none of that. I don't go for none of that. That's not for me. I don't know who the fuck you think you're making fun of, dude, but there's a person in here, bro, and I'm gonna remind you. I was like, dude, that's not fucking funny, man. That's not fucking funny, dude. Do you see me laughing right now? Oh, you're joking and you're laughing it up because you think this is fucking cool. You think this is cool. Bro, say one more fucking thing. Say one more thing, I swear to fucking Christ, dude. Say one more fucking thing. Well, and he thought it was all fun and games. It's all fun and games until somebody gets fucking hurt and you have to be pulled off of this guy by two other motherfuckers because, you know, autumn leaves are falling. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not a tough guy. I'm not proud of moments like that. But every once in a while, you gotta let motherfuckers know. I'm sure there's a million people in the world that can beat my ass. I don't walk around looking for fights for sport. I don't enjoy it. I don't mind getting into a conversation, arguing even. That doesn't bother me. But at the end of it, the whole point is to try to be able to come up with a resolve, right? The end result is supposed to be, I don't agree with you and you don't agree with me, so we'll go our separate ways on this and we'll try to find our footing on something else. That's what you're supposed to do. Learning. You know what I mean? It takes time. It takes time. You have to grow as a human being to understand that that's not this. You don't want to behave like that. Especially not when you're older and when you get around my age. You know, when you're in your 30s, you can't fuck around. You will go to jail. Jail is not cool. Jail is not cool. Well, you know what? I know, but I don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger. After that dude called me a fucking retard, I was like, bro, I'm gonna fucking hurt this guy. And this guy wants to hurt me, and we're about to have a fucking fist fight right in the middle of the floor that I'm 100% gonna lose. Because he's like a quarter of the way to my 600-pound life. He's like 6 foot whatever, and I'm 5'6", maybe 5'7", 150 pounds. You know what I'm trying to say? But I can move if motivated properly. I could probably I learned a little bit, not a lot. So you know what I mean? Like I don't like to take it to that place, but manager is like, dude, listen, he's like, look, manager pulls me aside and he's like, look, dude, between me and you, I don't want to deal with this guy, okay? He's a problem. He's been a problem the entire time that he's worked here. He seems to be prone to violence, you know what I mean? Basically what he was trying to say is I don't get paid enough to be playing referee in the middle of a target. Nor should you have to. But you didn't do your job in that moment. That man, and I'm not saying to go talk to the principal and rat him out or whatever. I'm not going to go to HR and complain. But that guy is a motherfucker. And fuck him forever. We're never going to be friends. You can go fuck your mother. I hope you choke on the next hot dog you eat, you cocksucker. You know what I mean? So, I was like, you know what, dude? If that's how it's going to be, when this fucking, and I used stronger words that probably would have got me fired anyway, but I called them a few choice words and a couple of phrases. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this job. Fuck this job. I quit. I'm out. Dude, when I would leave to go to work at night, I would bring a bottle of naproxen with me, which is the strongest non-narcotic painkiller that you can get. And it's basically ibuprofen on fucking steroids. And I was eating probably at least 1,400 milligrams of that a night. I was chewing them like they were candy because when I would come home, I wouldn't be able to walk. My mother-in-law, quotes, you know, she can, if you put her on the stand, she could put her hand on the Bible and she could swear there were days, more often than not, that I would come home and I would barely be able to fucking put one foot in front of the other because I was hurting so badly. Just to go home, pass out at like 8 in the morning and sleep until 3 in the afternoon, go back and repeat the whole process over again because I'm a fucking worker, god damn it. And whether I'm moving boxes or I'm recording a podcast or attempting to do a watch along, whatever I fucking do, I put pride in this shit. I was raised like that. I'm not saying that everybody that influenced me to raise me to become who I am, most of them wouldn't be proud of me. A lot of them would frown on what I'm doing. But the reality is, they were all not good people. Some of them were racists. Some of them just choose to pretend that things don't exist when they do. These things happen. But everybody played a crucial part in my life. And the one thing that I was brought up to value is work ethic. When you go somewhere, and nobody ever said to me, because you're a handicap, you should try less hard than everybody else. I say, nay. They went, no. Because you're handicapped, you have to try harder than everyone else. You understand you're already behind everyone. While everybody else has started the race, you're just walking up to the line. You understand? You're behind. So you have to do more to get where you need to fucking go. But don't you dare walk in anywhere and try to fucking blame your whatever issues on the fact that you can't work hard as everybody else can work. Yes, you fucking can, and you should. And I do. That's why, while everybody else is fucking playing around on Instagram, doing live feeds and everything else, I'm 83 episodes deep in the fucking podcast. I got content going out to August, motherfucker. Second week of August, bitch. When you catch up, let me know. Let me know. The rest of you fuckfaces can eat my dust, motherfucker. Nobody is putting the fucking work in that I put in. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm not saying that I don't stink, because I do, dude. I do. When I shit, it stinks just like everyone else. The only difference is, you know, if I'm beside you and we're doing some shit together, I will carry my weight and then some. That's the fucking point. That's the fucking point. I'm far off of the original thing that was this movie. So let me circle back around. Anybody that is attempting to watch along, I apologize. I am extremely scatterbrained. This is what... Look, you want to watch along, right? And the way that this movie should invoke feelings in people, whether it's to make you laugh, if it upsets you, if it makes you sad, if it makes you uncomfortable, whatever. Movies do this type of shit. These are my these are thoughts that this movie has given me. I didn't come in here and plan on talking about Target and some guy calling me a retard. That was not the plan, but that's what happened. So, work with me, people. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just a person just like you. I got problems. The only difference is my problems are being broadcasted as content where, you know, maybe you enjoy it, maybe you don't. But we're on part 9. For anybody that's keeping score at home, part 6, 7, and 8 were all blocked in my country. So we got parts 9, 10, and 11. So we'll just finish this up. I apologize. We're 2 minutes and 57 seconds into clip number 9.
Special. But I can assure you we had you tested. Extensively.
Child study team, what's up?
I'm not special, and I'm not retarded.
Darling.
Whoa. Hold on. What is she gonna say?
Darling.
She said apparently?
Now you come on down and get some sleep. Come on down, give your mama a kiss. Come on.
He's gonna fall off the ladder. No. He's not getting down.
Oh, hell, Pumpkin, I wish you could drive. Go to Harvard. Go out with that bitch Carolyn.
That's the realest thing she said in this whole film, dude. That's the realest thing that she said in this whole film, dude. I wish you could drive. I wish you can go to Harvard. I wish you could date that bitch Carolyn. That's real. That's the way that you should be. Don't baby him. That's not going to help. One of the best things to ever happen to me, God forgive me, you know, my Catholic guilt, was my grandmother dying. Not because her dying was a good thing, but because I was forced to learn to do shit for myself. You know, I didn't have somebody cook. My mom was out to lunch, dude. If you haven't, go check out Mark Norman's new comedy special on YouTube, dude. Pushing 1 million. Come on, buddy. But, I mean, you know, my mom wasn't. You know, some people just aren't meant to be parents. But when she passed, I had to learn to do shit on my own, which is a goddamn blessing now. Horrifying at the time, but I'm grateful for it.
It's not in the cards.
Well, sometimes you gotta shuffle the deck, dude. You can't accept what is just handed to you. Sometimes you gotta take shit. You think anybody would have handed me a microphone and said, "Here, bro, we think you got some interesting shit to say"? Never.
This is the best Bumble the Greek Council has been to for years. Did you see how many of those giant prawns they ate?
I don't know if this music is gonna be a problem.
Any minute now, Carolyn and Kit will make an appearance. The dance can begin, and then we're back on the road to SOY. Thank God you got them back together, Julie.
Here it comes. And now all of a sudden you're climbing out a window. You don't need a chair no more. If only it worked like that. I wish that it did. I understand it's a movie and it's supposed to be funny and comical, but the sad part is I'm a little too close to this to find some of the humor. I'm sorry. I'm not, though. People need to stop apologizing when they're not sorry. It doesn't make it better. You feel how you feel.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the king and queen of the formal.
If I'm sorry for anything, it's the fact that we didn't get to witness this whole movie at one time.
And from the A.O. Pie House, Miss Carolyn McDuffie. The first dance.
But I'm for sure would not pay for this. I should pay for it. I should pay for this movie just out of respect for the fact that somebody had the balls to make it. And a bunch of actors read the script and they went, "This will be good." Credit for that. Because whether they realize it or not, they might actually be highlighting disabilities by doing this. Whereas some people will see this as, you know, disabled people are the butt of a joke. In some capacity, sure, they're making fun of us. But by doing that, they're normalizing us as human beings. Because that's what we are. If everybody else could be made fun of, we could be made fun of too. It doesn't mean that I have to laugh to understand that this is important to the fucking culture. Besides, I tell more handicapped jokes than anybody. I'm the first one to make fun of myself. What's wrong with that? You know what, just in case, I don't want to do this with this music, so I'm going to cut the cord for a moment here. You'll have to excuse me while I just let this part pass, because there's literally no dialogue. The only thing this is good for is copyright blocking. Somewhere there's a fucking YouTube person that's running the show that's wearing a God damn it, I had it. I was gonna make a reference to basketball and goaltending, but I got too wordy with it and I dropped the ball. I fucked up. What is this guy, a fucking mobster now in a suit in the back of a taxi? Taxi cab confessions. Real shit. Thank you, HBO. Taught me a lot, dude. Real sex? Come on now.
That I shouldn't have.
His picture she's talking about. The picture that guy drew for her, she threw away.
This isn't working, you and I.
Why, Carolyn? Why?
I'm in love with a cripple. Come on, dude. Remix. What? Stop it. I gotta think of the words. Come on now, man. How's the song go? Bro, I bet you I could do it too. I could rewrite that shit. I can't think of the lyrics of the song, but it would have to be something like, you know, damn it. He's drooling. Damn it, man. I have it. You know. Damn it. I can't think of it right now. It's something like that. Like, you know, he's drooling, he's rolling, something with the wheelchair. Maybe throw some crutches in there. Hey, I know that dude from somewhere. The tiny guy on the
We
left.
took a cab, Carolyn.
And now I speak
It was easy.
full sentences.
I came to dance with you.
Because I can walk now, apparently. And look at everybody just creaming their pants, dude.
Goddamn fucking dim-witted retard!
There it is. Fuck him up, dude. Fuck that guy.
I am going to obliterate you.
Please do it. Please try. Retard strength, bitch.
understand. If he's man enough to take my girl, then he's man enough to fight me.
Come on, bro.
Come on, boy.
Fuck him up,
Let's
dude.
do it.
Fuck this fucking guy. Fuck this fucking guy. Bro, you know what's funny about this is people don't seem to realize how much time it actually takes you to walk outside. It gives you a lot of time to think about a stupid decision like this. Kick his fucking ass, bro. Give him some fucking karate chops or some shit, dude. Show him what them legs are about. Since you can move them now, I mean, why not? Just roundhouse kick him right in the fucking head. Out cold. Alright, that's alright. Come on, bro. I know you're gonna crack him. Alright, dude. That's it. Come on now, you gotta hit him back. You can't be rope-a-dope in this motherfucker. You gotta do it. dramatic pause, and he picked him up and he threw him. That's it. Punch him in the fucking face. Punch him in the fucking face. What are you doing?
I didn't mean to hurt him. I must have been on all the training.
If you don't punch this guy in his fucking mouth right now, dude. Nope, it skips to part 11. The end.
You have a room for rent?
Okay, so she's out of the sorority apparently. Wonder if her and him are gonna fucking wheel off into the sunset together. And he's heartbroken, I guess, because she broke it off with him to leave. I'm still trying to think of lyrics to that goddamn song. Now he's
On a
back in the
sadder
fucking
note,
chair.
SCSU will enter the National
Power
College
of
Tennis
pussy, dude.
Championships without their star Kent Woodlands, who was tragically injured in an automobile accident.
Oh, did he kill him?
Investigation is pending as to the cause of this untimely catastrophe.
I guess he killed
We
him.
hope and wish for the best.
Fuck that piece of shit.
Ken? Yeah, you have a visitor.
It's the
I don't
Popo.
want to see anyone.
That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Right. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, shit. Hold on a minute, dude. Plot twist for real. Plot twist for real. So the jock asshole winds up in a wheelchair now, and he has to live through and experience what the guy that was in a wheelchair that now can walk around has to experience. Interesting turn of events. You know what though, dude? I wish I could say it would make a difference, but I'm sure it won't. Not at all. But that is the best way to try to get somebody to understand. I mean, again though, dude, he's got it worse. This dude has it worse. How is that? He walked around normal before the car accident. He had no idea what it was like to be disabled or impaired in any kind of way. And you go from being able to do whatever you want whenever you want, and now you're confined to a fucking wheelchair. That's a horror show. I mean, at least I've worked with being less from the beginning, so I've learned to mold around it. You know what I mean? I understand I have limitations. I can't do everything everyone else can do. Other people are stronger, better, and faster than me. However, if you come into my world, if you roll into my world, because most people wouldn't wind up walking into it, I don't think you would have an easy time trying to adjust from your regular life to what is my life. And people have it worse than me. Don't get it confused. Yep, more fucking music. Alright, so he brings him a cactus. Hopefully they'll shove it up his ass like they do Hitler and Little Nicky. Fucking cocksucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our challenged athletes.
Alright, Special Olympics. Damn, I need to get headphones that go over my ears, dude. These earbuds are no good for your hearing.
Remember to work as a team. Don't be afraid to be hard-nosed. We're gonna beat Orange County.
So wait,
Orange County!
now you're the coach? Oh, fuck you with the national anthem. I love America, but holy shit, the song is stale already, bro. We know where we're at. Bro, people die for the national anthem. I get it. You ever wonder if they have my 600-pound life in other countries?
Interested in me, once again, as president of the State of California Challenge Games. Let the games begin! My son Hansi.
So he's in the deal as well. Fucking ear, dude. Holy shit. I gotta start working without headphones. Alright, so we let the balloons go. The game starts. She's living in an apartment. Ooh, your fucking roommate can get it.
What are you working on, Carolyn?
Nothing.
She's alright.
A poem.
You know, Carolyn, you're such a mystery. You don't tell us where you come from. You just pop in out of the blue.
I'm from a very, very bad place, Sasha. I tried to change it and change myself, but
It didn't work. It never does.
that's what I'm working on.
To quote Mortal Technique, when you try to change the system from
Come on,
within, it
Carolyn.
usually winds up changing
Let's
you,
hear
or
it.
something to that effect. They're
I once had
playing
a dream that I
lacrosse.
could change pumpkins into coaches. But the world said no and sent me packing to the sea.
Ah, cheap
Now
shot,
pumpkins
dude.
remain pumpkins. Mice remain mice. And I am only me.
I hate when people say that. I'm just me. You're unoriginal, dude. You couldn't think anything better to say? You're just you? What the fuck does that mean?
I can't seem to get it right.
Maybe the problem is, Carolyn, you don't want to give in to the world.
So I guess he lost. Now he's on the
Ready
ground.
for the relay, Pumpkin? No. I want Carolyn.
Listen to me.
It's not how it works,
No matter
dick.
where Carolyn is, Pumpkin, you're still her champion. And you owe it to yourself to finish what you two started.
Well, that's
Kick him
probably
off.
true. Oh, enough with the music already, dude. I'm not even gonna bother playing it. Again, no dialogue, there's no point. Just a bunch of people running around a track. Sometimes I think it's honestly just... I know I do the same shit with intros, but some people just use music as an excuse to stretch in movies, I think. But so far, the orange team is winning, blue team is losing, which is the team we're supposed to root for. Now, Pumpkin's gonna win in the end, obviously. He's gonna be like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers, dude. He's halfway behind the other dude, and then here she comes in the crowd. Now, all of a sudden, before this guy realizes it, he's gonna be right behind him. Like, look, I've shown up. Now you have extra ligaments in your kneecaps, and you can do shit that you couldn't do before. Swing those arms, bitch. Move that air. Who says people can't fly? Come on, bro. There's no way he would win this race, really. But there he goes. Face plant. Accurate as fuck, dude. That's just accurate. I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes I ran away from shit. Sometimes I'm running so fast when I don't need to run anymore, it's hard to slow down. It's like running downhill, you know? It's like, I won, dude. Did you see me run? I don't need a chair anymore, Forrest. Who the fuck's Carl Lewis? Search. Who the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot. I could turn it back on. He said you're a champion like Carl Lewis.
You have a wonderful son.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I've always admired you, Kent. But I had no idea you could be such a caring, good person.
Oh shit. Now she's falling for him because he's handicapped now. What was the name?
I know a better man when I...
Hold on.
Proud of you, Pumpkin. Did you see me run?
He's a true champion. Like Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
In all ways.
I'm so proud of you, Pumpkin.
Who is that? American track and field athlete. He won a gold medal in the Olympics, silver medal, 10-time championship medal, 10 world championship medals rather, including 8 gold, career spanned from 79 to 96.
I'll never forget what you've done.
I know a better man when I see one. He's all yours, Karen.
Oh, enough already. Oh shit, they're really fucking making out. Good for them, I guess. You think she got paid extra for that? The way Janet Jackson threw a fit during Poetic Justice because she didn't want to have sex with Pac? I don't know what the fuck that means, but it doesn't matter. And I can't turn it back because of the fucking music. Alright, is that it? Yep. Beautiful. And scene. Fin. End. Whatever you want to say. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love it. I don't love it. Most of it was not funny to me. But that's also because I don't find movies like this funny. Not because it has something to do with handicapped people, but like scary movie type movies. Like that type of comedy is not funny to me. I don't know why. It seems cheap, I guess. What's more funny is when you can take to me anyways, when you can take a situation that you've been in, you work a premise around it, maybe you tell a story, whatever. Like stand-up is more for my style of comedy, what I enjoy. But this movie is terribly important to society as a whole. Needed to be made. I mean, I understand most of it was a parody. The people in it were probably parodies of actual people that were based in some form of life that whoever wrote this maybe knew. You know what I mean? But I'm not offended by it. I'm happy it exists. I'll never watch it again. I mean, it's in a way the world did me a favor by blocking majority of the movie, but I saw the beginning, I watched the very end, pieced together the rest, whatever. You know, it does, when I see this, it makes me think about the way the people look at me when they see me. Right? Like there's two people that live in this complex, two different women, right? Where I see them out and about, whatever. And, you know, they're cool towards me, whatever. But This one girl always smiles at me whenever she sees me. I mean, I've seen her out in other places and she smiles when she sees me, like almost like she's actually I don't know if I wouldn't go as far as to say that she likes me, right? But who knows? I'm not saying it's impossible. Maybe she does, but also in the back of my mind, there's always that thought of, oh, you forget what you look like and what you walk like, and maybe she's smiling at you because she's looking at you going, it's so brave that he's out and about and he's walking around. She's not looking at you going, dude, I would totally fucking smash that, bro. There's no world where she's saying that to herself. It's not possible. In my head, I'm not saying it isn't true. I'm not saying it is true. I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, but we both know if there was anything going in, it wouldn't be words. What? Horrible. And then there's another woman downstairs that, you know, I seen her also out and about, right? But I don't really talk to her too much. We'll exchange words very briefly once in a while. I was walking into the house one night, and she was going in at the same time as me, but she was in a fucking hurry for some reason. And as she jogged past me and went around me, she stopped for a moment. She was like, oh man, I want to trip you so bad right now. And she kept going. And then she was like, oh, and right before she opened the door, she was like, oh, sorry, that's mean. And I was like, oh, shit. Don't ever forget where you exist on the totem pole of life, dude. When people look at you, that's what they think of. You know what I mean? You have to work past all that. You have to work past all that to show people your shining personality, to get them to like you. You know what I mean? Nobody just... Maybe that's me piling on a little bit. It's entirely possible. But there's always that thought in the back of my mind. What I'm getting at is, this movie is interesting to me in the sense that this kind of gives you an insight of what a regular person thinks about when they see people like me. It's interesting. The way that I see all of you would probably be completely different than what you are. Right? Like the way that I could make a caricature of a rich person or a snobby white broad or whatever the case is, pick a nationality and whatever. You know what I mean? We all do it to other people because we're not them and we see them a certain way. So, I mean, I don't know. It's fucked up. And I'm not saying, don't hear me wrong. I'm not looking to, you know, get something going with anybody or anything like that. Don't hear me wrong. I'm a man. I have thoughts. These things happen. Anybody that tells you different is a goddamn liar. It's a matter of working, either acting on those thoughts or understanding that they're passing thoughts and letting them be just that, in passing. You don't act on every fucking impulse that you have. Otherwise, majority of us would be in jail for one thing or another. That's just what it is. But, I mean, this movie is important, is what I'm trying to say. And it took over probably now about 2 hours to get to that point, which I'm just going to throw these together. I'm going to mash them all together, and I'm just going to post it. I was going to release it in parts, but now I don't have to do that. And even though, you know, I did ask for opinions, you know, I realized, though, after I said that I was going to break it into parts, maybe, like, do you think that'd be a bad idea? Before I even got an answer back, I was like, dude, you should probably just put it out all at one time. Why break it into parts for what? What's the point? The movie doesn't get broken into parts, usually. If you have to get up and pee or something, just do it, and then start back up from there. I understand majority of this. This is not... Look, there's no way that you expected this movie to be turned on and for me to do this the way that everybody else does it. There's no way that you expected that when you came here. If you are familiar, if you're new around here, you probably have no idea what the fuck is going on. And you're scratching your head trying to figure out, what the fuck is it that I'm even watching? I don't know. What dark part of the internet did you crawl into that you wound up here is the question you gotta ask yourself. You know what I mean? But it's cool. You could just slowly back up and hit the exit. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to the fucking channel. Better yet, fuck that. Subscribe to the podcast, dude. That's basically what this is. Every week I do a podcast on, there's no set topic. There's no set topic. Whatever it is that's weighing heavily on me that week, be it a topic of conversation that gets brought up, random thoughts that I might have, situation that happened that I want to talk about, whatever it is. It can go in 100 different directions, but I like it to be that way. And I don't have a problem with breaking down topics of discussion. I know that I still have to go into mental hospitals and all that shit. As a topic, I mean. They're not going to be able to help me fix all this. But, you know, it's hard sometimes phrasing when I come up with a topic and then I'll find it's troubling to stay onto it because I want to go in 100 different fucking directions. But that's just, it's my process, dude. What can I tell you? Now, look, I'm sure you could probably find this on somebody else's channel in a well thought out review and or up in arms offended video about this movie's existence, but you're not gonna get that here. You're not gonna get that here. That's not what we're about. That's not what we're about here. Whenever possible, I like to encourage people to do shit, even if I'm not necessarily in support of what it is that they're doing. Like, this is not funny to me at all. This is hilarious to somebody. This is somebody's favorite fucking movie ever. This is their top of all movies to ever exist. Which is crazy, but I like shit other people hate. How many people do you know would wear a Magic School Bus hoodie unironically? Because it's fucking cool. And if you don't like the Magic School Bus, you're a fucking square. I said it. I fucking said it, dude. The Magic School Bus is the shit. It's the shit, dude. This is our learning hoodie. This is what we put on when it's time for us to get an education. So what did we learn? We learned that cerebral palsy does not work the way it does in the fucking movies. Contrary to popular belief, it's a lifelong illness, debilitating disease, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Primarily comes from, at least my understanding of it, lack of oxygen to the brain during birth. And it has a few different types that you can wind up developing. Luckily, mine on a scale from 1 to 10, as I've mentioned already, is like a 1.5. I've known people that have been completely debilitated by wheelchairs. Well, the wheelchair didn't do it. They were stuck in the wheelchair, is what I'm trying to say. I know people who sometimes walk, sometimes need a chair to get around. I know other people that just use crutches and they walk around, and we all kind of do a similar thing with our voice. We're not putting it on. It's just, I guess it strains the vocal cords in some kind of way. You know, the dude from Breaking Bad has CP as well, I believe. You know, the guy that played the son that everybody fucking hated. But, you know, he was a fucking nerd, dude. You can't be writing at your fucking father. What's the matter with you? You know what I mean? You just don't do that. But, I mean, it doesn't go away. I'm not gonna fall in love and get into a relationship and all of a sudden my legs are gonna work perfectly fine. That's not how it works. I'm uneven. Completely uneven, dude. It's wild. That, and I also have MS on top of that, multiple sclerosis, which is a disease that attacks your immune system, will attack the pathways in your brain that help you to communicate, and it breaks those down. because it sees everything in your body as foreign for some fucked up reason. So it eventually eats away at all that shit until you can't move anymore. You lose your mobility slowly, and from everything that I understand, it is a horrific fucking death that apparently I'm going to experience. But them's be the breaks, dude. Nothing I could do. I didn't ask for it. I got double tapped. You know, some people are touched. I was double tapped when I was born. That's just how it happens. But I try to be active. I walk all over the place. It also doesn't help that we don't have a car at the moment, so don't really have a choice. But even when we did, I still made it a point to always be active. If I'm not sitting in this chair, chances are I'm pacing around my fucking house. Because if you knew at some point in the future you were going to have to be stuck in a fucking wheelchair, wouldn't you take advantage of the fact of being able to walk as often as you could, even when it fucking hurts and you don't want to do it, and you've done it for so fucking long that everything in your legs just throbs and it hurts? It feels like there's little fucking hands underneath my skin just squeezing the muscles and the bones, and I would fucking pull the trigger if I had the balls, but I don't. Honestly, that's all it is. Have you ever experienced pain so bad you would kill yourself and have actually considered it? I'm not advocating it. I'm saying it happens. I'm not advocating it. I'm saying it happens. Don't do that. Try to think of it like me. If you're struggling to hold on right now, you got to think of it like this, dude. Think about this. If you blow your brains out today and somehow they come up with a cure tomorrow, what are you going to do then? You're going to be fucking dead. You could have maybe lived a whole different life that you may have never experienced before, and now you'll never get that opportunity because you took it away from yourself. I don't want to not live with that, right? So that's what keeps me going. And it has nothing to do at all with the movie. I just thought I would tack that on, I guess. Now, I don't make my disabilities the vocal point of every conversation I have. Sometimes I forget that I am not like everybody else. You know, when you live with something every day, it's easy sometimes to forget that you're different. I walk different. I talk different than everybody else. I'm not like you. And I had to learn to embrace that. I had to learn to accept that. And just lean into it, crack jokes, because it's going to make everybody else a little bit more comfortable, because they all know, they're all thinking it, nobody wants to say anything, so I'll make it a little easier, and then we can all just move past it and go on business as usual. I know you're all going to have your opinions and, you know, feel whatever you feel, think whatever you think, but I can't concern myself with all of that. Because if you spend your life worrying about everything that everybody thinks about you, what else are you going to do with your time? You won't have any to do anything else. You will literally will only have time to think about what other people think, and then you're not living. You've become social media, essentially. That's no good. You don't want that. So long story short, 2 hours into this fucking horror show, this movie is important for the last time I'm going to say it. I don't think it's funny. Other people do. And it's not, there were some parts that were funny, sure. When they left him at the beach and she forgot twice. The second time that got me, I'm not going to lie. That was funny. The movie is ridiculous. And I think it tries to focus a lot of its comedy on how ridiculous it is. But if you only knew how true to life some of these characters actually are, you might find it a little bit more difficult to laugh. For some people, what I do is I try to take the reality of a situation and I try to pull the funny out of it, which I think is what these people were trying to do. I'm just a little bit too close to it. But, I mean, honestly, I appreciate it I'm glad it exists, and it's a goddamn shame that in 2020, if people who didn't have fucking problems had their way, nobody would make fun of everything. We would all sit in a fucking circle and we would isolate ourselves in our safe spaces and never say anything that was ever politically incorrect or something that might offend somebody else. We would never tell the truth. We would lie all the time to each other. All the time. Nobody's ugly. Everybody is beautiful. Nobody does anything wrong ever. Can't take the blame for nothing. And there's only one common enemy. And that is anybody who dares to color outside the lines. They don't want that. I don't want to live in a world that is like that. Sure, it's fucking rough out here for a gimp. Right? But I gotta do what I have to do. I gotta do what I have to do. People are gonna say shit that are gonna fucking make me feel fucked up. Some people will ruin my fucking day sometimes. Other times people do say positive things and it moves me. It really does. That there are people that are still nice sometimes in the world. And I know I've done my fair share of talking shit and making people feel bad probably. But it's all not to be taken literally. It's just my process of how I get through things. And if I really sat down and thought about it, I probably wouldn't have too many beefs with too many people. But if you're gonna try to, you gotta find a way to work around shit. Basically is what I'm getting at, dude. If I came on here and I was agreeable 100% of the time and I never had a beef with anybody, I could probably grow this channel to 8 times the size. But you can find that anywhere. You can find that anywhere. You know what you can't find anywhere? Somebody who is honest enough when they're having a shitty fucking day to just allow it to be shitty for a little while and aim that shitty attitude in somebody's fucking direction just because it might not be the healthiest thing in the fucking world to do, but it sure does make me feel better after I get in here and I say some shit for an hour or whatever. I feel fucking great most of the time. Sometimes I have to walk out of here and try to shake off whatever it was I was talking about because it'll find a way to... Podcasting is like murder. What? Yeah. Well, again, in the sense that if you harp on it, it will fucking take you down to Chinatown, dude. You cannot allow any subject to rent a room inside of the house that is your brain. Because they say they want a room, before you know it, they're fucking remodeling, and then, you know, they're having a say over what gets cooked for dinner, and everything is a fucking mess, dude. It's no good. You gotta alternate these things. Visit the shit that makes you uncomfortable. Be able to point at something you don't think is funny and go, I understand why somebody else would enjoy this. Doesn't mean that we have to cancel it. On the contrary. It's extremely important to allow people that you don't agree with to have a fucking opinion. It's what makes this country fucking great. It's what makes humanity great. I have friends that I don't agree with them on a lot of different shit, dude. But that's why we're fucking friends, because we found a way to move past it all. Everybody's always focused on what makes them different in one way or another, whether it's me trying to fight to be an individual because I don't want to follow the herd, or if it's people in the herd trying to pretend they're individuals so they can seem cool to a whole nother group of people. We can't go canceling everybody for every little fucking thing. Not every joke is going to be done in good taste. A lot of shit is going to be offensive. It needs to be. That's somebody's voice. And I'm not saying to get on the rooftops and shout it loud enough for everybody to fucking hear you. I'm not saying to force it on anybody. We're all gonna think different shit, but allow it to exist. If you're living in an echo chamber right now, get out of there, dude. Get out of there. What the fuck are you doing? If this was up to me, I would never watch this fucking film. I watched the trailer, right? I made a decision. When you watch a trailer, you make a choice. I want to see this or I'm not going to waste my time. I watched this trailer and it disgusted me. And I was like, dude, I'm not fucking watching this garbage movie. And then here I am, because somebody was like, dude, you know, here's the deal. You should really check it out. Alright. You know, who's it really hurting? Nobody. Well, I mean, you can make arguments whichever way, but the important thing is that even if for a moment there was a spotlight put on disabilities, regardless of how that was, you know what I mean? That's important. And I've walked into doctors' offices who've gone to college and have degrees and white coats and the deal around their neck where they put it to your heart and to their ears and they listen to your heartbeat. And they don't know what the fuck cerebral palsy is. Real, legitimate doctors. Some of them don't know. They've never heard it before. They've never seen somebody with it. It's possible. This stupid fucking movie could very well be an education for somebody that doesn't know any better. Maybe this is their first introduction to not everybody in the fucking world is normal. And I understand there's going to be some jerk-offs that watch a movie like this and think that it's okay to go slap around somebody that doesn't have full mobility. And fuck that motherfucker, dude. Echo chamber. Wait a minute. If you're in an echo chamber right now, if you go to your social media and all you see is people that you agree with, you fucked up. You fucked up. I keep people from all walks of life on my fucking feed, because I don't want to just hear from people that I agree with. I want to hear with people that I disagree with as well. What are they plotting? What are they talking about? What are their concerns? Because it's important. At the end of the day, whether you agree with somebody or not, we all have to fucking fight for each other, even if I don't agree with the same shit that you do. The second that we stop doing that and we only start defending what we believe, we might as well just wave farewell to some of the values that this place stands for. Some of the better ones. The racism and all that shit, that stuff has to go, but that's going to take time. What we can do now is even fight for those fucking idiots that we don't think are correct and allow them to say their piece. I'm not going to come on here and tell you how to fucking live your life, dude. And this has nothing to do with the movie, and now I'm just on my soapbox again here, but you get the point of what the fuck it is that I'm trying to say. I know, gotta throw it on the fucking charger, of course. But look, man, here you go. You need content. You need content. Here it is. 2 hours, whatever the fuck it is. I decided that I'm going to do the same thing for Misery. Except I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm not going to stop the movie every 2 seconds if I can help it. I'm only going to try to stop it to talk about certain lines, certain events that take place in the film. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it out closer to Halloween. I understand that we're only in May right now, but I have content all the way up to August. So when it comes time, I want to do that as like a Halloween special. I'm going to worry about everything else later on, but I just thought you should know. If you've made it this far, congratulations. I'm proud of you. For the people that have tapped out, regardless of whatever your reasons are, I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't get it. I get it. I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to deal with. Believe me, I understand. It is what it is. Like I said 100 times before, check out the podcast. If you are on social medias, follow the Twitter, the Instagram, at Lappin' Birds Pod, at Lappin' Birds. If you're not, cool. Don't go sign up on my account. Please, don't do that. I'm not encouraging anybody to sign up for social media. God knows they have enough information already. They don't need more people pushing their fucking agendas and narratives or whatevers onto other people. If you're already there, check it out. Follow the podcast, rate it, subscribe to it, do all that bullshit. By rating it, other people will be able to see that it exists. And that's it. That's it. I don't know what I was said. That's that. And that's it at the same time. That's all she wrote. So look, I'm gone for now. I have to go throw this stuff together. There's probably 3 or 4 videos. I'll throw it together. And like I said, I'm going to release this tonight. It's 9 o'clock right now. I don't know when you're going to get this. How much of it is going to be blocked. If any at all. I hope not. But if I have to, I'll just put it up on the podcast platform in audio form. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll worry about that in a moment. Which is right now. Tune in on Saturday. Gay Words is coming out, which is episode 73, I think, where I'm talking about slang for the LGBT community and drug slang. Which, dude, just don't listen to me explain it. If you think you might be interested in that, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, adjust that time to wherever you live in your time zone. Enjoy it. I'm gone. Goodbye.